It's time for some fun Friday stories with Richard Southern. Woo!
Whoop, 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 whoop.
And Richard, some companies are getting creative in an attempt to lure workers back to the office.
Yeah, they sure are, Tina. Japanese businessmen are famous for spending long hours at the office. And now some companies over there, they're trying to make the whole experience a lot more cute and cuddly by allowing dogs. Oh,
Oh,
look at that guy.
that's very
Look at
cute.
him.
Oh my
He wants
goodness.
to go to work, too. What we're looking at, Tina, this is Fujitsu in Tokyo. They make everything from computers to air conditioners. They've opened up an experimental dog office. It has workstations for staffers and space next to it for their cute little puppies. It features stain-proof carpets in case the dogs have any accidents and a range of pet supplies. Fujitsu says the project isn't necessarily designed to get workers back to the office, but instead to make workers and their pets happier while they're there. Do you support this initiative, Tina?
100%. How do we convince CityNews to do this? I actually think I
Then
pitched this a few years ago.
the problem is you'd be talking about a serious murder in the West End and there'd be barking behind you. So I
That's
don't know how
true.
well
Maybe it
that would
wouldn't work in a
work.
newsroom. Yeah, that's true. All right. Well, remember floppy disks? I do. Well, it turns out they're not
Yep.
completely obsolete, Richard.
They're still around. I mean, those 3.5-inch floppy disks from back in the day, they only held like 3 megabytes, less than what one picture would take on your iPhone. But we're looking here at floppydisk.com. The owner of this website just did an interview, and he claims to be the last man selling floppy disks, and he says he still sells a lot of them. Who's buying it? The airline industry, would you believe? He says, the fact that there's a lot of planes that were designed in the era of floppy disks, so they still need them to get information on and off the plane. And he also says the medical sector buys a lot of them, as do some hobbyists. Japan actually made news lately announcing an end to floppy disks for some of its workplaces that were still using it. So kind of crazy that they live on, Tina.
It's concerning to me that the airline industry is so behind that they are still using floppy disks. That makes me nervous a little bit.
Reliability may be another way to look at it. You can't hack those floppy disks, I guess, is easy.
And they're very sturdy. They're way sturdier
Yes,
than
they are.
CD-ROMs. All right, so we've made it to the end of the work week. And Richard, you've been looking into how Fridays came to be.
Yeah, I was thinking, hey, I'm so happy it's Friday. Let's look at some fun Friday facts. Like, where did the name Friday come from? Apparently, it was named after the Norse goddess Phrygia. Who knew? Blockbuster movies, of course, synonymous with Friday. There is the fear of Friday. You can pronounce that one if you want, Tina.
Triskaidekaphobia.
Good enough for me. Good enough for me. Many people apparently afraid to fly on Friday. The airlines make note of that. More people tend to have accidents on Friday than any other day of the week. Experts blame fatigue and alcohol consumption. And of course, a lot of songs incorporate Friday, be it The Cure, Katy Perry, or remember Rebecca Black?
Yeah,
It's
if we
Friday.
start singing it, it'll be in my head all night. It's Friday.
Friday.
I'm so sorry to the viewers at home. It's going to be stuck in their head now.
We won't do it again. I'm sorry, everybody. But have a good weekend, Tina.
Thanks. You too. Great chatting with you.
See you Monday. Bye.